Hi guys, here from Pax Europiana, this time from Vienna, this beautiful district. I call for the recognition of Kosovo by Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia. I will make separate videos on that one. And now here my recommendation for Kosovo, what to do at this moment. We were just visiting the Republic of Kosovo and Kati Schneeberger has signed this declaration, this petition for visa liberalization. Please, wherever you are, sign this petition. It's online at change.org and please sign this petition. It's very important and this is the way, of course, visa liberalization. But it's not enough. The Republic of Kosovo has to be bolder and make a big step forward now. Kosovo has applied now for the Council of Europe. That was very good, and I call on all member states of the Council of Europe to make Kosovo the 47th member state of that great human rights and political community. By the way, Mr. Macron, it sits in France, it exists already, you don't need to invent it, it's there and it's absolutely fine. What we need to do now is to make sure that Kosovo applies for all organizations. Yeah? That means also for NATO, also for the EU candidate country, also for UNESCO, also for all organizations where Kosovo is not member. And then also, now the WTO, my main topic obviously, the WTO, the World Trade Organization, but it's also for the World Health Organization, for the World Food Organization, for all the UN related organizations, but most importantly to apply for the EU candidate status and to write an open letter to all non-recognizing countries to get this done now in June, especially the ones who are allies, like Ukraine, like Georgia, like Moldova, like Bosnia, and obviously also for Serbia to write this letter, but also then, you know, the Serbs, they have bought again energy from the Russians, they are gone. We have to isolate Serbia completely. That is the only way they will understand. But we need, of course, to write a polite letter to Cyprus, to Greece, to Spain, to Romania, to Slovakia, to get the recognition done. All united, more unity. And Kosovo is the issue on the foreign policy. If some countries have kind of superior insight in the Balkans than the Austrians, Germans, or the Italians, or the Americans, or the British, or the Canadians, or the whatever, most of the countries of the free world have recognized Kosovo. Please, Slovakia, do you have any insights superior to Czech Republic or to Austria? Tell us. I'm interested, yeah, but in reality they are not. And I call to the Prime Minister Kurti to be courageous, put all the issues out, all the applications. Now in June, convene a government meeting, send the applications one by one. It's 14 with the recognitions and the associations, maybe a bit more, the membership. And especially most important, EU candidate status, because contrary to Bosnia, Kosovo has not applied for that, and they're talking now about October, because they want to miss the deadline. Your diplomatic advisors tell you to wait because they don't want to overcharge the 23rd of June. But it's the wrong policy. For example, activists like me, when I convince others to make petitions and then to get going, then they say, but Kosovo didn't apply for EU candidate status, how can we support it then? So it's a big mistake. It is a big mistake. And we need to get going, we need to get these things done, and we need to be faster a bit. We cannot sleep. I'm working very hard on that. Hey, and also the Prime Minister, I'm sure, is working, and he has all these diplomatic advisors, yeah, from Hungary, from France, yeah. They're telling, oh, don't do it. It's crazy. No, do it. You must go and get all the applications out, get it done. This is the only way to make clarity and to really get going. And then, you know, if you have some defeat, yeah, if there's a postponement, let the EU carry the responsibility for its own delays. But not you have the responsibility for the delays. That is completely wrong. You must put the whole things on the table of Slovakia, of Spain, of Ukraine, of Georgia, and everybody has to answer. If they don't do, okay, their mistake. They miss something because they certainly don't know the Kosovo issue any better than the people of Kosovo and of Austria and of Italy and of Slovenia and all the other countries, especially America, who has recognized already for a reason. So that's the way to do it, and I call on the Kosovo authorities to apply to all the institutions at once, send a letter in a big package, especially to the EU, and to do it now in June 2022 before the big summit, and then of course Ukraine to support on the 19th of June, Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, and Kosovo and Bosnia, and of course also Serbia, and of course Albania, Macedonia, Montenegro, all 9 countries to be together on fighting for opening the EU, because that is the big challenge, because France is blocking the EU and we have to open it to be inclusive, to be this federal Europe of 37 countries which we need. And I call for Kosovo not to wait, not to listen to the French or to the Germans or to any others who will always tell you in October, listen, we have no time. They will not deliver you the visa as a reward. Yeah? They will not deliver you the Council of Europe. They will always have new excuses because they couldn't convince the Slovakians or the Cypriots, and you will be then lost. It will be your big mistake because you didn't use the opportunity of Ukraine opening up the European Union, and that is a tragic mistake to wait. So please, Mr. Prime Minister Kurti, apply to the EU candidate status now in June of 2022. Ahead of the summit, get on the agenda and then build a coalition with all 9 countries. Mr. Zelensky should lead it. He is the most famous and the best man, and that would be the way to get this done. Thanks a lot. More to come from Pax Europiana. Bye.